Hi everyone, so today we'll be talking about what is the difference between empathy, sympathy या फिर empathy और equanimity में क्या difference होता है। तो empathy हमने पढ़ लिया था कि it is all about कि आपको किसी के शू में पैर डाल के देखना है and you have to feel their problems, you have to understand their problems and then you have to try to help them. So empathy is basically you are opening your mind up so that all the negative traumas can flow into you and you try to listen the problems of others as a doctor, also as an individual also. So it is mostly related to when a person try to gives all their baggage or all their weight onto you. So this is all about empathy. When we talk about equanimity, it is totally different from empathy. Equanimity में क्या होता है बच्चों कि it is a inner state of total deflection from the external negativity. So whatever the negative things the people are trying to put into you, or the worry or the situations or the accident or the problem, whatever they are facing, so you are not affected by it. It is a total deflection from negativity, misery, and basically is an inner emotional state where you are very stable and completely on your own thinking, and nobody's or the people's misfortune don't affect you, or their troubles doesn't mean anything to you on your mental level. So doctor, we should be very empathetic when we talk practically, but if I continuously try to take and feel everybody's problem and understand, then I may also come to a state in my life over the years where I am also not emotionally stable and also not mentally stable. So this is a very higher state. After you achieve empathy, then you as a doctor, you need to develop equanimity. From the inside, you should be in equanimous, because that will maintain a peaceful state in your mind, because continuously you will be seeing the patients, or an oncosurgeon is continuously seeing misery and deaths in his life. So it will affect his personal or social life, because continuously you will be in a sad or a depressive state which you don't want to be. So this is a good state where nobody's misfortune is affecting you at the mental state. You are able to feel them, you are able to understand them, but you are not taking anything to your heart. This is very important, right? By far we have enough emphasis on empathy part. Now we need to know what do you mean by sympathy. Sympathy is a perception or an understanding on your own. जितना आपको पता है, जितना आपकी समझ है, आप उतना ही समझेंगे दूसरे के स्ट्रेस को या दूसरे की नीड को, बिकॉज यू हैवंट गॉन थ्रू द सेम सिचुएशंस इन योर लाइफ. लाइक समबडी हैज़ एन अनफॉर्चुनेट डेथ, किसी को कोई रोड ट्रैफिक एक्सीडेंट हो गया, कोई घर में कैंसर पेशेंट है. सो यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द पेन, बट यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू फील what the exact status of that person, because he must be suffering emotionally, from financial status is also affected. So many things or many turmoil happen in person's life. So in empathy we are able to connect mostly in all the situations. Acha, empathy is a state which is in the positives and in the negatives as well. But in case of sympathy, as for sadness, only when sympathy is there, when there is sadness or sorrow in somebody's life, any unfortunate thing happening, then you will only be able to show sympathy towards somebody. But in case of empathy, if some happy news is happening, somebody is pregnant, somebody is going to get married, so you are empathetic and you are able to feel their situation in the happy moments also. But in sympathy, it is always on the sad moments, right? So sympathy basically means I know how you feel. Empathy means I feel how you feel. You are able to feel the person's situation in case of empathy, and in empathy you are more aware about person's feeling, right? So in sympathy you do a lot of judgment because you haven't been into that situation. So there is a lot of judgment involved in sympathy, but in empathy there is no judgment relating to it. So sympathy tends to suppress your own and others' emotion. This is a suppressive behavior which sympathy comes along with. But in case of empathy, the emotions are more expressed, more acknowledged. So this is a skilled response. Both are a skilled response, empathy and sympathy. Nobody is developed with these skills, so you need to develop a skill of sympathy, or better skill is empathy. A skilled response, what happens is, if you develop sympathy, you'll be able to listen to somebody's thing, but you'll be very very responsive or reactive towards that person's situation, which you don't want to be. In empathy, there is a calmness and able to understand and correlate more about the person's situation. So you have to be more empathetic, so that you are able to understand people's problem and be more skillful at the level of communication. Supposingly, I have three friends A, B, C, and B1 is having an unfortunate incident, especially like cancer in the family, and because of the cancer, this person's mother is about to die, or just had the unfortunate death of the mother. Now, in the situation where B is having the unfortunate death of the mother, A is having a live and healthy mother, but the C has lost his mother because of some road traffic accident few years back. Now, do you tell me, like, C will be more empathetic because he has been into that situation previously, so this person is more empathetic, and A will be more sympathetic because he haven't been into that situation, but A will try to understand that there is some pain, there is some grief which my friend is going through, so he'll be sad, but he won't be able to understand and help towards that situation as much as C will be able to. So this is the difference between empathy and sympathy, which you need to know through an example. So yeah, this is all for today's video. And so we cannot always oblige, but we can always speak obligingly. Thank you so much for listening this. Like, share and subscribe to the Drug Doctor channel for more such videos. Thank you so much. Tata, bye bye.